This is Finland. Minnesota, a town of nearly 200 people.
St. Urho's Day! Woo!
Today is St. Urho's Day, and the town of Finland is having a parade to honor the country of Finland's beloved patron saint. It's a wholesome event, fun for the whole family.
I love the parade. Even when my family's dead, I'll still go here.
Cities across the world hold similar celebrations every year to honor St. Urho. It's a lovely tradition, except, of course, the story of St. Urho is all a web of lies. Welcome to Minnesota Historia. I'm Haley, your guide to the legend of St. Urho.
So when I was a kid, I thought Urho's was real. Then I was told, yeah, this is all made up.
Well, as far as I know, it's true.
I think he is real. I think.
No, this is a Northland, what do you call it, fairy tale.
To those disciples who believe in him, he's as real as the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus.
Okay, so St. Urho is actually my uncle.
St. Urho was invented out of thin air in the mid-1950s by Richard Matson in Virginia, Minnesota. Here is Finland, and here's Virginia. I don't like how many of these towns in Minnesota are named after other countries and states. Richard Matson and Jean McCavick were co-workers at Catola's department store in downtown Virginia. McCavick had been ridiculing poor Matson because Finland doesn't have any good saints. But in 1950, Finland was 95% Lutheran, with almost no Catholics. Meanwhile, Ireland has plenty of Catholics and a patron saint. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Well, I'm St. Patrick, and I drove the snakes out of Ireland.
So, a jealous Matson told McCavick, Finland has great saints. McCavick asked Matson to name one. He couldn't. So, he made one up.
So I said, we have St. Urho. I told her he drove the poisonous frogs from Finland before the last ice age.
That's from an interview with Richard Matson, recorded by Finn Logger for the Iron Range Research Center. The original ode to St. Urho was inspired by Matson and written by McCavick on a spare sheet of wrapping paper in a wildly offensive approximation of Finnish dialect. So let's give a cheer in Hauerpest way on May 24th, St. Urho's Day. Yeah. According to the original text, Finland was overwhelmed by poisonous frogs. So, St. Urho consumed sour milk and fish soup, and his voice became so loud that it scared the frogs away. Finland was finally free of frogs. And that's exactly how everyone in the world still tells the story to this day.
Well, the story is he chased all the grasshoppers out and saved the grapes.
He drove away all the grasshoppers out of Finland.
The grasshoppers were eating all the grapes, like all of them.
St. Urho. St. Urho saved the grasshoppers. The crops. The crops. Yep.
From the grasshoppers.
The grasshoppers were eating all the grapes. Chased all the grasshoppers
away.
Chased them away, yep.
And how did he do this?
Well, they gave him jello shots.
Grasshoppers? Jello shots? It's hard to keep a good story straight. 200 miles to the west, a professor in Bemidji, Minnesota, named Sulo Havumäki, decided to tweak the tale slightly. Some people even claim that he invented St. Urho. Maybe. But he almost certainly added the grasshoppers. And a catchy chant. Heinasirka, Heinasirka, Menetulta, Haitin. In English, that translates to grasshopper, grasshopper, go away. So now it's grasshoppers instead of frogs. And grapes are involved. Couple more things you should know about St. Urho's Day.
Well, you got to dress in purple and green.
Purple for the grapes, green for the grasshoppers.
Somewhere along the line, it got changed to the day before St. Patrick's Day, which gives you one more excuse to go out and drink funny-colored beer.
Monaga, Minnesota also has a parade, and a really nice statue. Even nicer than the one in Finland, Minnesota. St. Urho's Day is now officially recognized in all 50 states. This totally made-up fake holiday became so popular here that it eventually immigrated back to Finland, where it is celebrated sporadically.
gone international so much, it'll always be. It'll always exist.
That's true.
This crazy thing is going to live.
I just can't help it.
It's a good thing you didn't start a new religion, I think.
Could have been easy. I really would.
I mean, I guess it's nice the Finns have a phony patron saint and an additional excuse to drink. But why has this particular story resonated so much with so many Finns for so many years? Well, life was hard for Finnish immigrants here in the early part of the 20th century. By 1920, 18,000 Finns had emigrated to St. Louis County in Minnesota. They liked our lakes, our trees, and our boulders, but the other people here didn't always like them. This is Steve Sokola. You might remember him from earlier, playing an accordion and skateboarding at the same time. You can trust a man who plays an accordion and skateboards at the same time.
Well, this is vague but historically accurate. A lot of Finns who are in the mines, they struggled to speak the other languages that the other half of the melting pot was a part of. So they tried to start up their own unions to protect each other, and mining companies didn't like unions at the time. So a lot of Finns got blackballed from the mines and started farming in these communities. So that's why Embarrass and Paloa and Toivola, places like that, are places where Finnish farmers settled when they couldn't find success at the mine.
In 1918, a Finnish American named Olli Kinkkinen was lynched in Duluth for being a pacifist. Fast forward 30 years, or 50, or 100, Finns still remember those persecutions. They needed a good reason to get together and celebrate each other. So, someone had to make one up.
When it's as cold as it is in Minnesota, you tend to make up holidays, so you got some reason to stay alive in these cold months.
So we still have a parade, and we have some music, and we have vittles, and everybody just kind of hangs out.
A lot of Finnish people celebrate St. Urho's, and I'm Finland. I'm a Finnish person. Yeah.
Everybody is Finnish today. Even if they aren't yesterday or tomorrow, they're today.
That's a really nice sentiment. I think I'm going to let her have the last word on St. Urho.
Even when my family's dead, I'll still go here.
Other episodes of Minnesota Historia include Duluth's Doomed Winter Olympics, Superior Shipwrecks, the Chief Buffalo Memorial Project, Hunting for Ancient Agates, and the Root Beer Lady. If you liked this video, hit the subscribe button so you won't miss future episodes. If you really like this video, become a member of WDSE and support projects just like this.